there has to be the nightmare key and another small key in here. But I wonder which one is in the treasure chest. Oh well, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because I know this dungeon is not incompletable. I mean, it's been beaten before by me and plenty other people who have played this game. I always thought it would be interesting, like, when I play through a game and I just cannot figure out what to do, I always think to myself, there's no way that the game developers would release a game that is incompletable. Like, you get to this part and there is literally nothing more you can do. Just, like, there's no final boss or anything. You just get to a part, and there's a puzzle, and the puzzle is incompletable, thus making the game incompletable. That would just always be my saving grace to know that. Just be thinking, no, there's no possible way that a game developer would release a game like that. Well, you know, unless it's nowadays and they have DLC when they can really. I jumped on the cheap. That's funny. Well, okay, it's not to that extent, but seriously, releasing unfinished games and completing them with DLC, it's not okay. Finish the games, especially if you have to pay for the DLC. I mean, if there's something you didn't like see, like I know there's a game-breaking glitch in Zelda Skyward Sword, and weirdly Nintendo actually used DLC to... What the? Huh? I should be able to get to that treasure chest. But yeah, they used a weird DLC on the Wii. I think it says just on the Wii, not the Wii U, to fix that. Although it can be avoidable by just doing like a certain part in a certain order. It would be massive spoilers because the glitch is like 14 hours into the game. Also, that makes the glitch pretty terrible for the people who discovered it, considering you're like mostly done with the game. You've invested a whole bunch of time in the game, and then it's incompletable. But it's more of a glitch than an incompletable puzzle. I always thought like there's no puzzle that would be incompletable, and if there was, that would just kind of suck. And I'm pretty sure the game developers would get a lot of flack for that. Okay, I am nowhere close to the treasure chest. But yeah, I don't know, it was just a little mental trick I used as a kid to keep myself playing. Just to not like throw the controller down to "I'm stupid" and then just move on. Yeah. Wonder if people actually, well, I'm sure people have rage quit games and never pick them up again. Oh, well, maybe they pick them up like years later. But, I see. And that little chime means that there is a key in there. But where's the boss key? Wait, do I have the boss key and I'm just dumb? No, I do not see it in my inventory. Okay, small key. Is there not a boss key? I am seriously confoozled right here. There should be, like, I do not know what's going on. Although that's the entirety of this playthrough, and Guardian Acorn trying to get that heart, even though I don't need it. I wanted it. I really have no use in Guardian Acorns at this point, because having 4 times defense, already having 2 times defense at all times makes it fairly easy to not die, especially considering I have Crazy Tracy's potion on me. But having this much defense, it's not fair to the game. I mean, I want to at least give the game a chance to kill me. I don't just want to be so ridiculously broken that that's always funny to me, that the game doesn't even have a chance. I mean, what fun is that? If there's no risk of failure, then it kind of takes a lot of the fun out of a game. I mean, the what am I trying to say here? The fun in a game is having an obstacle and completing it. The more difficult that obstacle is, the more reward you get for completing it. Like if you try 30 times on something and then you finally beat it, it just makes you feel really good. No, there isn't. I don't have the boss key. Wait. Oh, I remember. It's... Wait. Huh. Is there like multiple floors to this or something? I don't know. But, okay, I don't know why it didn't show that, but I do know where I'm going now. And this episode's probably getting pretty long, so I should probably try to wrap it up. But I don't want to just stop here, because if I just go get the key and fight the boss, that'll be a pretty short episode. Oh, I'm using the hook shot anyways. I don't really need a piece of power. Getting awesome items like this is kind of another reason why I don't like the red tunic. Because, I mean, the hook shot that you get shortly after the color dungeon is a really, really good item that, like, kinda can replace your sword at times. It's basically just your sword with an extended reach. A really extended reach, like the most extended reach you can have. It reaches across the friggin' screen. It's cool. I went the wrong way. So, yeah, I mean, the sword is still useful. I mean, on most bosses it's pretty useful. And if you get a stronger sword, or you use the red tunic, or you have a piece of power, then that'll make bosses a lot easier. just the amount of damage multipliers you can have in this game is ridiculous. Like, you can upgrade your sword, obviously. You can get the second tunic. You can get a piece of power, and then spin attack. That's like 8 times the regular amount of destruction. It's just ridiculous. And I'll cut to when I get to the stupid thing. Map port doesn't really work in dungeons, because the dungeon is located in the same place. Well, I suppose I could map port this way. Anyways, this is the room I want to be in, because this is a little cryptic, but you have to go down here. Oh, also, if you use the hook shot underwater, it can only go, like, horizontally. Like, you can only use it left to right. Go grab that rupee, because I can. So, that's another advantage that the sword has over the hook shot. But, if you can align your enemies correctly, then it will work. I don't know why this room... Oh, I guess it's not on the map. That explains it. Okay, so that's how you get the nightmare key. Finally, I get to unshade that thingy in the sidebar. Okay. Now, we just need to go and fight the boss. Which, in this place, is a little bit annoying. Yay. Been Skyped. Okay, I'll just cut to the boss now. Okay, here we are at the boss room. Now, I did get a piece of power along the way, which is going to be useful, because those are always good for finding the boss. Alright, now let's go in here. So, you are the outsider. Come to wake the windfish. I shall eat you. Alright, yeah, gotta stay out of the middle. This is the slime eel. Now, he's gonna come out of the walls here, and make sure you stay away from his tail, because that thing will hurt. He'll pop out of the walls, and when he comes to your side, then just go and yank him out. Make sure you hug the wall. Just go and make out with the wall, so you don't get hurt by the tail. And when he comes out, yeah, you gotta be quick. Not even time to itch your nose. Oh, I'm lucky he keeps coming out here. And then you just hit him in the heart chest thing. Yeah, his middle segment right behind his head. It's where his heart is, apparently, and you just attack him there. And once you get his pattern down, it's really not too difficult to fight this guy. So, yeah. Also, don't even try to jump over his tail. I tried that because I love the Rock's Feather. But the tail will still hit you even if you're in the air. So, it's not one of those things you can just dodge. Yeah. You want to make sure to stay in the middle. Unless you've got the ridiculous amount of defense and health that I do, then don't risk going into the middle when the tail is there, because you usually won't prevail. You don't seem to know what kind of island this is. What a fool. I'll silence you, nightmare. Stop talking nonsense. Give me my heart container. And only 4 more hearts in the game. Alright. And now we have retrieved the Wind Marimba. Shrine. An island secret in the shrine. Alright. Well, we got the Wind Marimba. We've got 3 more instruments of the Siren to get. So this is me, Thrash02, saying, be cool, save often, and don't do anything I wouldn't.